continue to date a man that you have put into the friend zone? Please tell me why.
Why not?
Okay.
If you go out, you determine after the first date or during the first date that you don't like him for any potential relationship, but he's, you know, cool, conversation is okay, you have some common interests, why not put him in the friend zone and continue to go out, hang out, just as friends? Why not?
Okay. But
do you all not have any male friends?
yes, but are you dating him, or are you just going out with him just
Out
because
of, you know, wasting time? Like, what's the objective?
right?
There is no objective. After the first date, once I determine that there's no future relationship, again, it could be, you know, we like to work out, or, you know, we have common interests. So it's just hanging out.
Okay.
You friend zoned him,
Mm-hmm.
but his intentions were romantic from the beginning. So he's seeing it as we're getting to know one another. There's a potential. You give me that little slither of hope, and when the time's right, I'm gonna pounce on you. Okay? So you know, it's I can see what you're saying, but it's like men are. They're
So
not,
is it
they're not-
misleading? Is
Yeah,
it
they're
misleading?
not complicated. Like
Not for me, because I'm going to tell him
Oh.
after that first
Oh,
date.
okay.
Once I realize that
Okay, so wait a minute.
I'm
wait a
not
minute. So
interested.
after the first date, you're going to tell him.
well, maybe not after the first date,
Okay.
but after I realize that there's no interest,
Okay.
and then I realize that he is still thinking that, okay, there's a potential for a relationship or something romantic.
Okay.
You know, maybe he'll make a little comment, or, you know, he made one guy winked his eye at me. I'm like, who still does that? Who still winks their eye? So at that point, I'm like, wait a minute, let's have a conversation.
Okay. So you have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You tell him that he's pretty much not going any further. That we can hang out.
Yes.
We can do this. We can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And if he still pursues you as I want more,
Then that's on him. That's
Oh.
on him. That's his issue. That's something he's gonna have to deal with and work out with
so why not
himself.
stop seeing him?
I could, but if
I
hear
hear. Look, it's
If
like
I-
double dutch.
Hold on.
you know, if I'm bored,
Oh,
Or-
okay. So
you know,
okay.
or again, I may just enjoy his company, but just in a friendship zone. So I feel like if I have already told you and explained to you clearly that I'm not interested, I never will be interested, you know, but
Okay.
you're cool, we can hang out, if you can, you know, kind of fall in line. If he decides to continue to spend that kind of time with me, then I feel like that's on him.
So I just feel like
Because I know where I'm going with it, and it's nowhere.
And it's nowhere.
it's I think it's tricky territory, right? So a guy is obviously attracted to you. He sees something in you, which is why he pursued you. Guys are calculated about where they put their time and who they pursue. So he already had intentions for you, right? And so then you're telling him, I'm not interested. You know what? He's looking at that like, oh, she playing cat and mouse.
So you think it's a challenge?
Yeah,
Right. Because she keeps going
Yeah.
out with him.
and
She
he's
keeps
well,
spending time.
even if she's not spending that much time having that conversation, he's like, I can change her mind.
Okay.
I can sway her a little bit. I got swag.
But
you know?
initially, let's say he just asked me to grab a coffee at Starbucks.
Okay.
So am I supposed to take that to mean, oh, he's romantically interested in me? Or should I just take it for what it is, and that he we're going to have coffee at Starbucks.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
think that's
not
valid.
thinking,
That's
I'm
valid.
not thinking that, oh, he's romantically interested in
Yeah,
But over
to
time, he will give you that sign that he is.
Yes.
He will.
And I will, because all along I'm not giving him any signs that I'm interested.
You
I'm not
are.
trying to
You're
grab his
giving him
hand.
time.
You're
I'm
giving him
not,
time.
you know,
You're
I'm
giving
not.
him time is
I'm not
value.
winking my eye at him. I'm not,
I
doing
wanna wink
any of
back.
these things to make him think that I am interested in him
Mm-hmm.
beyond just
Mm-hmm.
In the
hanging
friend
out,
zone. In the
going,
friend.
to
Okay.
get coffee or whatever.
Okay, so but you're thinking.
I think
it's
that
mixed,
I if that were me and I had gone out on a date with someone or, just was not interested, I'm just going to cut it off completely. Because the most value that I can give you is my time and attention.
So okay, with that, suppose he comes back and said, "Can we be friends?"
No, because you were interested at one point. And so then by me entertaining, I'm giving you that slither of hope that possibly I could be swayed. I don't want to mislead you.
So
And
if he says after the conversation, I say, look, not interested,
Mhm.
and he's like, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
I don't want a relationship. We can just, be friends. So we're seemingly on the same page.
Okay.
Right.
Now, of course, in my mind, I pretty much can tell,
Mhm.
maybe based on some statements and things, that
Yeah,
he's
right.
hoping
Yeah.
That
it
something
changes.
will change your
But
mind.
if I've said we're not, doing anything romantic, and
Mhm.
he said he has no intentions of that, then, it should be fair. All's fair.
Should be, could be.
It's not.
It's a lot of room for interpretation. I just, and I commend you, Robin, because I don't know if I could tell a guy that I wasn't interested.
So you would just cut him off.
I would just go
Ignore
ghost.
him.
I would go ghost. I honestly would, because the thing about it is, I think when you're dating with a purpose and you know what you're looking for, when it does not fit the script, you don't put time, energy, and resources into it. You continue on your voyage. You know what I mean? So, it's like a road trip. I'm not going to keep stopping and I know where my destination is.
But on your voyage,
Uh-huh.
if you're not running into the person
Mm-hmm.
that you would be interested in,
Mm-hmm.
or could see yourself in a relationship with,
Mhm.
what do? You just stay at home?
I get my Brazilian
Camp out
self
by
up and I
yourself?
keep going out there and finding them. Because while I am entertaining someone who does not have that potential, now, the thing about it is, stories like Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast will have you thinking that it could be a fairy tale. I didn't like him, but then I fell for him. It could happen. It could. But if I am entertaining someone who really is not that I don't see a future with,
Okay.
I'm blocking my other blessing that could be around the corner because I was distracted.
Are you really blocking?
But are you really blocking? or are
Because
you
you're
just-
not giving,
Uh-huh.
your heart or anything to that person. So you're still open to meeting, Mr. Right, or
Yeah.
making yourself available. You're just kind of,
I just spending time with somebody that's just in the friend zone. But
Yeah.
I think I'm with you, Tiffany. It's hard because it's given a mixed feeling because he may agree and say, okay, we'll just stay friends. That's fine as long, and in the back of his head, as long as I got a little piece of time with her,
And
I'm
that's
good.
all I need. It's
Right.
a piece.
Right.
I'm willing to
But he's
take
also
a piece.
saying, I'm gonna break her down.
I'm gonna
'Cause
break
sooner
her
or later
down.
she's gonna give in.
And because they're predators. I think men are naturally, they like the challenge. And I go back to the whole pounce thing. They're going to be very calculated and know when to actually move in.
Because you may be in a weak moment one day. I mean, something may, bad day at work or
Girl,
anything.
Some cheddar
And then
biscuits and red lobster got you feeling a certain type of way after dinner,
So you call him up. You may want to go to the movies. So you call him up.
No.
Okay.
We don't do movies.
Okay, so what?
No.
What? So
No.
there's only
We
certain
don't
things
do
that you do?
Yes, because
Okay.
there's no, if I don't have any romantic interest in you, there's absolutely no reason for me to go and sit in a dark movie theater close
Okay, so
together.
your friend
No.
zone has levels of where
Yeah.
you go.
Yes,
Okay.
we're not going to the
friend-
movies.
friend
We're not
zone
going to
equals
any
what?
plays. We're not going to any romantic.
So what are you doing?
You know, candlelit dinners.
Can
No.
you come over?
No. No.
Okay.
You can come to the door and ring the doorbell and pick me up, but you can't come over. We're not sitting on the couch watching movies or anything like that. We're going
Okay, so
out.
this is
Yeah, this
way
is like,
okay.
this is like a manual. Okay.
No.
So-
no.
So
That's
you
why
only
I'm
going.
saying
So you
there's
only
no
going for coffee.
confusion.
So
I'm
you
very
only going
clear.
for coffee.
We're going for coffee. We may go, I don't know, we may go,
Those
shopping.
Red Lobster biscuits.
We may go out to eat, but it's not like a romantic situation.
Who pays when you go?
He pays.
Ooh,
Okay, so now Tiffany, we going way into something else right now. Wait,
Now,
so that's a
you
whole.
know I love you, baby. I love you.
Wait,
However,
that's different.
I'm not saying let's go out to eat. I'm not really even the one who's initiating let's go hang out. He may say, hey, you want to go out, grab a bite to eat. You want to go grab a smoothie.
Hey, friend,
or
you
something
want to
like
go
that.
out?
Right.
Exactly. So if he's inviting me out to get a smoothie or a bite to eat, then of course he's paying because he's inviting me. I'm not calling him saying, hey, let's go run and get some cheddar biscuits. Or
He's in the friend zone, so friends
Right.
that should be,
You
something-
pay for you, I pay for you.
right?
Friend.
Friend, girl.
So I don't know, Robin. I don't know. I think
I'm
that
not from that era where women, you equally pay, and I'm not from that era. I'm from the era where men pay.
If they
and,
ask,
and,
but if you ask him,
Period. Well, I'm typically not gonna ask a guy to go out to eat. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just not.
all right. So
I just, I
so
feel
you've already
like
cut him off at the knees anyway.
I
so.
have, and I just want to be very clear. I may not have that conversation, but I did not see it going forward, and I just
So get back to, she's very open, blunt. I'm gonna tell him. Why are you not going to tell him?
it's a hard conversation for me. Like, what do I say?
You need Robin to call you and be
Robin, be my wing woman.
No problem.
And maybe that's just one of those things. I try to be open-minded and, try to get past, let's say I went out and I just didn't find that I was attracted to you, right? Well, you know what? Let me dig a little deeper. Let me see if I can, go and be attracted to your conversation. Maybe I like your swag. Maybe I like the way that, we interact with each other. And I can get past the looks and find something attractive in you. So I try to give it a good chance. But once I have determined that it's not going to go anywhere, at that point, I don't want to wait.
So you don't answer his calls. You don't text. You block him. You do all of those things.
I'm not going to block because I feel like that's very drastic.
But what if
However,
it's a person just a genuine person that you like as a person? He may have some good qualities. You have common interests, so you would rather just eliminate any possibility of that person
Of a friendship.
being a friend or an associate, and
I guess I would have to make a judgment call based on that individual and that particular situation, because I don't think they're all created equally. It depends on the person. It depends on the circumstances. I think it also depends on the vibe that we have with one another. But I have not been in a situation where there's been someone who I romantically did not want to continue to pursue and decided that I'm going to have that conversation to say, I just want to be friends. I just feel like there's a lot of hope that goes into that.
So I think you're saying the person, you may have some interest in the person. So in that situation, if you initially thought you would have interest and then you realized you didn't, then you couldn't then be friends.
And I would not want to set up him
Right.
to possibly.
So what I'm saying is that eat from day one.
There was nothing.
Oh.
I know that there is no interest, no possibility, but he could be a nice guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But there's no interest. I have no desire whatsoever for anything romantic. I know that from day one.
And so he's just put in the box of the friend zone.
Friend zone.
Yeah.
I may put you in the friend zone, but we are not friendly and I don't talk to you. That's just how it may happen. So romantically, we could have tried and it just didn't happen. The fire did not ignite.
And
Yeah.
I'm not even trying. Like, there's no interest at all to be anything other than a
Yeah.
friend. So, and then I make it clear to him that that is the case as well.
Well, then I do think that your point is valid in that. Meaning it was friendship from the beginning. But is the guy hopeful that he will sway your decision?
Yeah, that's
And
a hard thing because
Yeah.
he's going to want in the back of his head to think that I can weigh her down. So I'm pretty much with you is that if I've said it and that we're friends and he says okay and I still know that he has some interest going on, I think I'm just gonna walk away. I'll do a kind of a ghost. So I'm kind of in the middle. I think I'll do both. I'm gonna tell you, and if you're not listening, I'm just stop talking.
But I think all men, whether it's a male friend from elementary school that you never dated, you never had anything romantic with, they're in their mind, they're gonna think, oh well, let me try it at some point. And you know, hoping, well, I'm gonna try, and if
Because he may have liked you in elementary school.
Exactly.
And you know, it's something about that because this is the thing. Men, I feel like, are initially attracted based on your looks. But when you have personality, you build rapport, you know what? Your sexiness goes up a little bit higher. So then it's like, you know what? She's my friend. She's been my friend for a while, but that's also my homie. Like, I know her and she's, you know, a vibe and she has, you know, a dynamic, you know, personality. And so then I think it becomes even more dangerous because they like you on a whole nother level. I don't know. I just think that's a little misleading. Yeah. So.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
there you have it. We just can't seem to get on this friend zone.
Girl.
Well, thanks for joining us. I'm Karen.
I'm Robin.
Bye, girls.
Friend, best friend.
Okay.
Fingers